Sermon on the mountain, says the dumb got dumb. Hellfire and brimstone, swap for oil and guns. When we're pushing up daisies, we all look the same. In the name of the Father, maybe, but not in my name. On this Jacob's ladder, the only way up is down. One step from disaster, two to make the higher ground. Jacob's ladder.
And I sent him to the wars to be slain, to be slain. And I sent him to the wars to be slain.
A million lifetimes left lying in the sun, in the streets down in Whitehall, dogs picking at the bones. 9/11 got branded, 9/11 got sold, and there'll be no one left to water all the seeds you sowed. On this Jacob's ladder, the only way up is down. One step from disaster, two to make the higher ground. Jacob's ladder.
And I sent him to the wars to be slain, to be slain. And I sent him to the wars to be slain.
And they sent him to the wars to be slain, to be slain. And they sent him to the wars to be slain. On this Jacob's ladder, the only way up is down. One step from disaster, two to make the higher ground. On this Jacob's ladder, the only way up is down. One step from disaster, two to make the higher ground. Jacob's ladder.
I participate with a group called No Police State Coalition, and it's a group that is dedicated to educating the public about First Amendment rights. So along came a band. Then they were so great, and they started parading up Union Square East. And, you know, we went with it. They were a great band. A whole bunch of people were starting to, you know, go with them. And, you know, the police started appearing with this metal, it looked like a metal, it could have been rubber, I don't know what the substance was, but this orange meshing. And they started proceeding down the street. Now, at this time, I don't know where all the cops came from, but there were a whole bunch of them, and they were just saying, keep moving, just really keep moving, we're going to let you pass, don't worry. And as we were moving down, I said to one officer, I said, how come you're not out fighting terrorism? And he said, lady, you are the terrorists. But as we kept moving, we were forced westward into another line of cops, some riot gear and some scooters and more police than I've ever seen, the NYPD in blue than I've ever seen before. But I noticed on the other side of the street, the police had gone into the crowd and they were taking instruments and smashing them on the ground. And I saw a couple people on the ground in what appeared to me like police kicking them. And about 10:30, we were loaded onto city buses, and then we were taken over to Pier 57, and there was cages. They were actually cages. People were sitting on the floor in these cages, incarcerated for a total of 45 hours. I didn't see an attorney until my 42nd hour. One man, he was with the police department for 18 years, he said, "Conserve your energy." The government had, I don't know who he said, Bloomberg, whoever he said, he named that we were going to be there for a couple of days at least. And at no time was I ever read my rights. When I did speak to the attorney on the 42nd hour, she told me that normally, and she went like this, she said normally they take people, they process people like this. And I guess that meant a lot of different papers. I'm not really sure what it meant. She said, but the judge was deliberately slowing down the process by taking us one and two at a time. So there was a deliberate intention to deny us our rights.